So today our yoga class is dedicated to our friend Ulderica Masoni, a fashion style expert who's recently passed away. And so this is going to be a vinyasa for the loss, for mourning, for when we all need to regain the strength and carry on and keep on living. So we're sitting comfortably, our legs are crossed, our prayer hands are to our heart, our spine is long and our eyes are closed, and we're slowing down our breath. In from the nose, down to the stomach, and out from the nose. Remember to relax everything. To visualize all the points in your body that are aching. To really get in touch to the part of you that is suffering, mourning, or even just that is in distress. One more deep breath. And today we're setting our intention to finding hope and well-being in the teachings that we've received so far, and in the strengths that we were given by the people that love us and those who are not with us anymore. One more deep breath. And we're slowly opening up our eyes again. We are releasing our hands. And we are turning on the longer side of our mat. We are interlacing our hands on our tailbone. And we're lifting up those arms and hands. Our palms are facing up. And we're breathing. Try to sink in the movement of your hands and arms with your breath. Breathe in and up, breathe out and down. Release your hands, go to your right side, slide your right arm, bend the elbow and stretch with the upper arm on top. One deep breath. And come up and do the same on the left side. Slide on the left arm on top of your head and look up. One deep breath. And up. Arms to a T, little circles, palms down. And then palms up and reverse it. Arms up, hands together, look up. One deep breath and fold forward. See if you can rest your forehead to the mat. And if you need to, With your legs, go into a half lotus. One more breath. Slowly come up and change the position of your shins. The leg that was behind is now in front. And rest your forehead down. One more. And slowly, slowly come back up. And go on your back. Bend your knees. Your feet are hip width distance right in front of your hips. Your arms are to a T. And you want to lower down the knees all to the right. Twisting your head to the left for 2. One. And 2. Slowly, slowly come up and reverse it to the left, knees to the left, and your faces to the right. 1. And 2. Knees are coming back up. Bring them to your chest. Hug the knees and lift up your head. And you want to rock left to right, massaging your lower back. Neutral. And breathe and come into a boat pose with your arms extended. And then again, hug and extend legs and arms. One more. Bow and open to extend. And down. One deep breath. Legs up into waterfall pose. Push down the mat with your legs and come into plow. You want to pulse your hips back and forth, leveraging on your toes. Change the position of your arms behind your head. Grab your ankles, grab your toes, or the shins or the ankles, and hold it there. Enjoy the lower back opening, and relax your tongue on your palate. Release your toes to the mat and go to hold your lower back with your hands, lifting up in shoulder stand your legs. Feet are together, open your knees to the sides in a butterfly pose. Close your eyes too. And open your legs to a straddle. See how far your feet can go. Also move your tail outward and inward. Outward. Point your feet. And then you flex them and see if you can reach the floor. release your lower back and pulse. Soles of your feet together, knees together, legs extended. Slowly, slowly come back to waterfall pose. One deep breath, bend the knees. Happy baby pose. And try to push the knees down to the floor. And then grab the feet from the inside and stretch your legs looking up. Slowly, slowly rest your head down, feet and legs up. Left leg comes down, extend the right leg to the right side. Your right hand is holding the big toe or the inside of your right foot. Gaze on your left. Slowly, slowly bring up to neutral that right leg. Lift up your head. Point the feet. And open wide the two legs into a straddle pose. Your feet are pointed. Your hands are together. Between your hands, your legs. Keep breathing. And slowly, slowly rest your head down and circulate your legs. Left leg is now coming up to your head and you're releasing down your right leg. Pulse it, hold it, grab the inside of the left foot or the big toe. Your gaze is to the right hand. And again, bend the knees, happy baby pose, feet together, soles of the feet together. Get the toes to your forehead or rock side to side. Anything that is good for you. And then we are rocking back up. Come to a teaser pose. Hold your ankles. Open the legs up. Flat back. Flex your feet. Even grab them. Bend the knees, feet flat on the mat. And your hands are behind your hips. Lift up your hips, drop down your head, reverse tabletop. Two more. And slowly, slowly come down. Soles of the feet come together, butterfly pose. Your spine is flat. And pulse. Really try to open up your hips. Look up and breathe. We're doing all of these hip exercises to release our emotions. And also those are areas that we usually keep contracted in the West and closed. Arch the back, chin to chest, forehead to your toes. Hold it. And come up. Left foot goes to your right foot goes to your left hip. Right knee is on top of your left knee. And we're twisting, leveraging the elbow on the top knee. Really look back. Take a mudra with your left hand. See what feels better for you. Or simply open up the palm. And now we untwist and change. Left knee is on top of the right. The right elbow is leveraging. Left hand is right behind your hips. Look back. 3 breaths. And slowly we untwist. And we're quieting our mind even further. Find a comfortable position for your legs. You can stay here, cross your legs, or extend your legs. With your right thumb, you're going to be locking the right nostril. Close your eyes. And breathe with the left nostril. Ring finger to your left nostril and breathe deeply from the right, looking inwardly. Go down to your heart. If you're mourning the loss of somebody you just lost, or somebody you're missing, visualize the person happy. If you're very, very worried about something, visualize you're safe. yourself in a safe situation. Slowly, slowly release your nostril. One regular deep breath, and open up your eyes and come into a kneeling position. For our camel pose, choose the one you want to take, the basic one. Pray your hands to your heart, drop down your head, push your hips forward and breathe. Or rest your hands on your heels. Or on your glutes. Or on your calves. Or take Kapotasana. And come back up and sit down. Hands down, step back with your knees. Hands together, knees apart. Child's pose. 2 breaths. One. And 2. Look where you're situated on your mat. In my case, I have to walk back to the far end of the mat. To prep for puppy pose, slide your hands onward. Your heart is down to the mat. Lift up your hips. Rest on the chin. And if you can, if it's comfortable, tuck in your toes and stretch your knees. Bend the knees, lift up those ankles and feet, and come to your tummy's Sphinx pose. Look up and smile. Hands together, interlace your fingers, tuck in your toes, lift up, dolphin pose. Walk your feet to a closer stand. And relax your head down to the mat, gaze to your feet. Keep breathing. Feet together, lift up your left leg, point the foot. Gaze on the right. Really push it more. And down gently. One deep breath. And kick up that right leg, point the right foot, gaze on the left one. And gently, gently return down the right foot. Open up your feet and go into down dog. Stretch Stretch your legs, lift up your heels, bend the knees, lower down your hips, accommodate your body needs, do anything that feels good. Push away that mat. See if you can actually rest your head down. And slowly, slowly come to a higher plank, taking your abs. And slowly, slowly drop down, not totally your hips. And rock back and forth, leveraging on your toes. Look right and left, and back up, down dog. Feet together, kick up the right leg, point that foot, gaze to the left. And slowly lower it down and lift up the left one. And again, lower it down, down dog, higher plank, one deep breath. And this time is an up looking dog. Contract abs and glutes. And down dog, don't decay your toes. Stretch the top of your feet. And then you change the position. Higher plank, heels down towards the right. Side plank on your right arm. Look up to the ceiling. And down. Higher plank, up dog. Taking your toes, higher plank, heels to the left, left side plank, gaze to the ceiling. And down, higher plank, upward facing dog. Tabletop, elbows down, lower down your hips, head between your elbows, narrowly closed to your ears. Lift up those elbows, forehead to the mat. And enjoy the stretch in the upper back. Now lower your hips even more. Slightly walk back your elbows so that you can get to sit down a little bit on your heels, but not totally. And you can also lower down your hands so that the upper back is getting even more stretched. An option is using the blocks. And keep sliding your elbows towards your knees. Now you're sitting down on your heels like in child's pose. And your hands are resting on your shoulder blades. Hands together on top of your head. Push your head up. Walk your elbows to your knees. And come to a sitting position on your heels. One deep breath. And you want to interlace your hands on the back so that the right elbow is coming up. Left elbow is coming down. If your hands can't meet, use a yoga strap. And gently change it. Left elbow is coming up. Right elbow is down. Interlace your hands or use a strap and breathe. Slowly, slowly release your hands. Hands down. Tuck in your toes, lift up, open your feet to get into garland pose. Stretch your extended arms on the side if it feels good, or stay here if this is enough. Hands down, and then you take a hand balance on your choice. It can be a complete one, it can be a full one. A quick one or a longer one. When you're ready, stretch your legs and fold forward. Feet open at hip width distance. Slightly bend your knees. Hold opposite elbow with opposite hand. And get your spine longer. And then hands down to the mat. Slide the palm of your hands under the soles of your feet and pull. Release, bend your knees, your elbows are soft. One deep breath, and then we pull and extend everything. Slide out your hands down to the mat or at your ankles. Open your feet wider. And get your head between your knees. Go deeper if your body allows you. open your straddle wider on the longer side of your mat, resting the crown of your head to the mat, between your hands, placed right between your feet. See if you want to come into a headstand, or if instead you prefer to push your head farther down inside your legs, interlacing your hands on your tailbone and opening your hands, lowering them down. And then palms back up to your tailbone, release them, and slowly come up. Close your stance. Left hand right on top of the right. Extend the left arm. Take a twist to look up. Take a mudra. You can also hug your lower back. And then you release that left hand and left arm down. Change. Right hand on top. Extend the right arm and hand up. Take a mudra. Hug the right hand behind your lower back. And release it and extend it and lower it down. Turn over your right leg. The heels are aligned. Right hand inside the right foot. Triangle pose. Bend the right knee. Stay there or bind your hands for angle pose. Unbind, the right hand comes right inside the right foot. Lift up the left heel, walk to the side of the mat, the right foot. And we're going into a low lunge, knee on the floor. Lift up the sole of the right foot, twist to the back. You can naturally also bend the left knee and grab the left foot, or stay. Release the foot, and let's go into pigeon pose. Walk that right foot to the left side of the mat. And relax your forehead. Left hand is on the right ankle. Pray your hands to your heart. Right elbow in the middle of your right foot. Close the elbows, lift up, close that foot to your groins, bend the left knee, reach the glute, and then slowly go into mermaid pose and bind. And slowly release it. Release the knee, the foot, and push up. Down dog, higher plank, up dog. Tucking your toes, lift up. Down dog, rest your head down to your mat. And then kick up the left leg, bring it between your hands. Heels are aligned. Left hand inside your left foot. Right arm stretched up to the ceiling, triangle pose. Bend the left knee. See if you need to move back the right foot. Bind or stay, angle pose. Unwind. Right hand comes down, low lunge. Right knee is down. Open up the left knee. Lift the foot on the outer edge. Push down the knee, look back. And bind the right knee, holding the right foot. Slowly release that right foot. Left hand down to your mat. Walk the left foot down for pigeon. And relax down. Slowly come up. Your shin should be parallel to the outer edge of your mat. Left elbow is inside the sole of your left foot. Pray your hands to your heart. Look up. Slowly come out of it. Left foot goes to your groin. Bend the right knee and get your right foot to your glutes. And get ready for mermaid pose. And bind your hands. Slowly, slowly release them. Come out. Lift up, down dog. Walk your feet to your hands. Palms down at the ankles or at your mid-shin. And lift halfway up. And release it. Slowly, slowly come up. One deep breath. Feet together. Chair pose for 2. And come up. Release your hands going down at the side. Lift up the right foot. Hold the foot. Bend the right knee. And then yogi toe. Extend your leg to the front and then to the right. Extend your right arm. And finally, relax into tree pose. Find a mudra that is more convenient to you right now. Release your hands, release your foot, chair pose. Arms up, take a little back bend. Hands down to your heart. Lift up your left foot and left knee bend. Yogi toe. Extend your right leg to your front and then to the side. And finally it's gonna be tree pose and a mudra of your choice. Release your hands, your foot, fold forward, look and stretch halfway up, bend the knees, come into a sitting pose. Your legs are stretched right in front of you. Your feet are also stretched and your toes are wide, wide open. Your heart is open too. Stretch up your arms, interlace your hands, fold forward. See how far down you can go. It doesn't really matter as long as your spine is long. Your breath is calm. Your mind is calm too. And you can melt your head over your knees. Lift up your head, release your hands, lift up your heart, come up. We're coming to a straddle, and we can go into hanumasana. You can actually take the straddle pose you prefer. Slowly, slowly come up, and we go into hanumasana. Remember that the back knee is down. And let's change. You can change in different ways. I will change from the front, but you can take a pancake pose and simply change your hanumasana. And slowly, slowly, we are going to go into a twist. Matsyendra, the Lord of the Fishes. Right knee is facing the ceiling, left elbow leveraging. You can naturally bind, or you can keep your hand wide open. Or you can bind in a second time. Slowly, slowly unbind or untwist, and do it on the left side. Left knee is facing up, the right elbow is leveraging. Look back. Or you can bind with me. You will notice one side is always easier. Slowly, slowly unbind and untwist. Take a comfortable sitting position. Slowly, slowly close your eyes. Slow down your breath. You can take a lotus pose too, if this is comfortable for you. You can take a mudra. You can even lay down on your back. Now this yoga flow is dedicated to Ulderica Masoni, a fashion expert, a law school graduate, a good friend, a very generous person. So if you needed to follow this vinyasa for mourning and loss, we have to visualize our dear ones in our best memories. In my case, Ulderica had flaming red hair and was always with her dear chihuahuas. They were usually in a stroller and wearing very cute outfits. People would stop and look at them. They had their own stroller and they loved prosciutto. Ulderica was a jewelry collectioner. She loved design and fashion. She was an influencer and loved food. She had a heartwarming smile, and I have no doubt that she's now in a very much better place. If you follow this vinyasa to find the strength to carry on, know that life is a dream and it's worth being lived no matter what. What really matters is here and now, but as futile as it is, it's already gone and will never be back. Our tomorrow is full of hope and potential. Like a rainbow after a storm. And with the image of the colors of the rainbow, that's how we can come back to our bodies, our hearts, our third eye, ourselves, and our present, in our integrity. If you're finishing with me, pray your hands to your heart. One deep breath. Visualize your heart full of life, full of strength. If you're missing a dear one, hug the person. Smell them. Smile at them. And feel them smiling back to you. If you're keeping on your mat, please lay down, go on one side in your fetal position with one arm behind your head, your knees bent, and relax. Feel your body floating, no worries, and stay there for as long as you need to. Namaste guys, it was a pleasure to practice with you. I hope that this yoga flow for the loss was as useful to you as it was for me. Take care.